Today we're going to create a Kandinsky inspired pine tree. You're going to start with a really big piece of paper, and you can add a polka dot somewhere near the top. Then you're going to draw a line from the bottom corners, or from the polka dot down to the corners, whatever's easier. Doesn't really matter if it's straight or crooked, because there is no such thing as a perfect pine tree. Then you will cut on the line. You're practicing your cutting skills today. You're also practicing your gluing skills later. Carefully cutting out your triangle or your pine tree. Next, we're going to be talking about balancing. You're going to get a bunch of different kind of scrap papers, including textured ones. And I'm actually going to cut off a rectangle here because it's easier to cut on a smaller paper. And you're going to, as you cut, you're going to spin the paper. Cut and spin. Slowly cut and spin the paper, and that will create a circle. You're going to practice cutting circles today. Place it wherever you would like. We will be balancing these circles around the pine tree. Don't forget, balancing means putting them a little bit here and a little bit there. And you will be overlapping circles. So next, I'm going to pick a different color paper. And I'm going to try to make this one a little bit smaller to go on top of that orange one. Again, cut and spin. It doesn't matter if they're perfect circles or not. In fact, none of mine are very circular. They're wobbly and ovally, which is totally fine. Again, cut off this piece. It's easier to cut with a smaller paper. And if you want a smaller circle, you have to spin the paper a little bit faster. Big one. You'll get the hang of this the more circles you do. And continue creating a beautiful composition with circles, with smaller circles on top overlapping. Experimenting with trying to cut smaller circles. Don't forget, you can balance the color around your composition as well. So I'm going to put some black here, some black up here, some black over here. Same thing with the blue, same thing with the red, same thing with the white, and so on. Once you've cut out all of your circles and placed them on, your next step is to practice your gluing skills. So I put a little bit of glue on the bottom of the big guy and continue with the rest. Little tiny scribble scrabble and put it down. Always put the glue on the little circles, not on the big pine tree. At the end, if you would like, you may add a tree stump or stem or trunk, but you don't have to. I hope you have fun creating your Kandinsky tree.